If you ain't fighting ignorance, you helping spread that shit. If what I say applies to you, you need to dead that quick. And if you're doing it on purpose, I would say that's sick. Now you're the problem and it's obvious you're wrong, you prick. I kinda feel like it's my duty to expose you and put you out in public so that everybody knows you. Alerting as many people as possible to let them know the things that you say are just not logical. People are so comfortable with lies, I guess they... What's up, folks? As you can see, I'm back. Over the last couple of weeks, I've had some of the most frustrating tech issues. I lost over 1.5 terabytes of data. I mean, everything from samples, instruments, video footage from family vacations and other things, pictures, some of my business resources that I use to run my company. Gone. Up in a puff of smoke. Out of here. Then, if that's not bad enough, because that's pretty bad, right in the middle of me mixing a song, the video monitor that I've had since at least 2008 decides it's going to die right there. So I couldn't finish the mix, I couldn't finish creating, I couldn't make any new videos. I was in a bad way. Because any artist will tell you that the drive to create when you're going through those creative phases is really strong. And to be prevented from doing that is probably one of the most frustrating things ever. But I'm back, as you can see, and instead of going out and getting one monitor, I went and got two. And I see the benefits of having dual monitors. Definitely. More on-screen real estate. I can open 2 programs up at the same time. Definitely will make my workflow a lot more efficient. So what I really want to talk to you guys about today is the latest overreach by some of the religious in this country. So apparently down in Alabama, the legislators down there thought it would be a great idea to propose a bill that would basically institute a mandatory prayer in their public school system. Now we know this isn't the first time something like this has happened. They try this every so often. As a matter of fact, earlier this year, South Carolina, legislators down there thought it'd be a great idea to propose a near identical bill. And the funny thing is, the ones in South Carolina, the legislators that proposed it, aren't who you think, aren't who the stereotype you would think that would propose something like this. They were Democrats. Vast majority of them, Democrats. And you know what the stereotype is? The religious right. Over on the Republican side of the ideological fence. They would try something like this. No, this was Democrats in South Carolina. What I think this is that this is a reaction caused by a sense of entitlement being slowly peeled away. Because for so long, the religious people in this country have had it their way, had their say, damn near unopposed. Some people try to fight, but damn near unopposed. But that's changed. There are more people speaking up, more people saying they don't agree with that shit, more people attempting to safeguard those constitutional principles, particularly the one of separation between church and state. Now check this out. If you want, and I'm talking about the religious people here, I'm talking to them. If you want to have a private school and you want to institute a mandatory prayer there, knock yourself out. You can pray at the start of the day when you walk through the door. You can pray at the beginning of every class. You can pray at the end of the class. You can pray at the end of the day just before you're about to take your monkey ass home. But that shit does not belong in the public school system. Period.
The second law of thermodynamics is the most curious of all. It says that total amount of disorder or entropy always increases in the universe. In other words, things rust. Things decay. Everything gets old and eventually falls apart and rots.
It's been about 13 billion years, and so I wonder where the years have flown. I've been a part of it all, and even witnessed the expansion grow. I seen the laws of physics sort out themselves. I seen the stars and planets form from out of gravity wells. Even galaxies collided with others in cataclysmic wonder. I caused destruction on levels too high to have a number. Part of reality's fabric attached to it like a magnet. I'm not a villain, there's no reason to panic.